With the DLC being 4 days away and your bank account being in an all-time low because, well, let's be honest about this, you spend way too much time making it rain in the vanilla unicorn again. It's definitely time to start making some money to be ready for the DLC coming this Tuesday, December 15th. And if you're not subscribed yet to my channel and you want to get to know all the ins and the outs of the Kuiper Rico Heist DLC, then make sure to subscribe for much more Kuiper Rico Heist guides and much more coming on December 15th, which obviously is this Tuesday. Also, follow me on Twitch, link in the description down below. First up, the goals you need to set. Because I've already made a video on some of this stuff, I will keep it short. You likely will need 5 to 10 million to play the heist itself, 10 to 20 million if you want some new vehicles, and 20 to 30 million will set you up for perfection. Not that you need any more perfection, because you're already perfect in my book, baby. Why do you keep doing that? You know no one who's watching this is gonna date. Stop. Tell them how to make money. With these goals in mind, you have to look at your bank account and decide how far you want to go, and especially how much you can invest to make some cash this week. If you want to make some quick cash, then check your garage for vehicles that you don't use anymore, as well as checking if any of your businesses are active and ready to make a sale. Especially the nightclub in my case is something that I tend to really forget about. A full bunker could make you $1 million, and the list kinda goes on and on like that. You'll be really surprised with just how much money you can make from simply checking on that. Even if it's like $100,000 or $200,000, it's still money that you didn't have before. Also, obviously it's very important to keep an eye on how much money you're spending too. I know that Krieger is 70% off with Twitch Prime right now, which I personally would say is a worthwhile investment if you have the spare money for it. But at the same time, if you're already sitting on 5 million, I'm not quite sure if it's really worth spending that amount of money on a new car, which might be irrelevant in a few days, because that's simply how DLCs work. Supercar is good, supercar is no longer good. Welcome to GTA Online. As for the current event week and money making opportunities, you will also have some good options here too. The easiest one is definitely going to be the time trials. They're currently triple cash and you will earn a total of $600,000 in about 2 minutes if you do both of them. Obviously for the second one you're going to need an RC Bandito, so if you don't have that one, we're going to have to slice that 600,000 in half. But still, $300,000 in your pocket for some very easy money. A guide for those can be found in the eye in the top right of your screen if you need some help with them. Transfer races are also paying out triple money too, and if you're someone who happens to have a bunch of custom vehicles and also happens to like racing in itself and is pretty decent at it, then you should have yourself a pretty easy time at making a lot of money, because you can make up to $112,000 for simply winning a race. This does depend on player amount and time spent in the race, so what you typically want to aim for in transfer races, generally speaking, doing 2 laps will get you around the 4 to 6 minute mark, which is not going to give you like the full payout, but in a money per hour type of perspective, you'll end up making more money than spending 8 minutes in a race and getting $112,000. If you're someone who doesn't have a lot of custom vehicles, then I would advise you to host your own lobby, turn off custom vehicles, and perhaps even turn on non-contact to avoid those bumper cars enthusiasts. And also make sure to do a quick lap by yourself when you host the first race, because if you do so, your next lobby that you host will become active whenever you exit the voting screen, and players will actually be able to join you. Thus you'll actually be able to make some real money instead of just playing with 3 or 4 players, which is not going to make you a lot of money at all. Also, if you want to extend the timer in your lobby to make sure that you will get a lobby that will be as full as possible, then make sure to turn matchmaking on and off to reset the timer back to 1 minute. 16-player lobbies will make you the most amount of money, especially considering the fact people will always leave, because for some reason people don't like it when they lose and they can't just finish the race and make some money and not waste their time, because you know, that's smart. And last but most certainly not least is definitely going to be the casino heist. By far the easiest way to make money, especially if you know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, then check out my casino heist guides in the eye in the top right of the video. Of course, make sure to check out the 2020 versions for the most effective ways. When done effectively, you can make between $1 and $2 million every hour or two. The best way to go about this is definitely having someone else prepare a heist alongside you and then do each other's finale back to back. This way you'll be able to do basically 2 finales in about an hour or so after doing your prep missions. If you do this 2 or 3 times, you will basically have enough money for the DLC on Tuesday and you'll be able to play the new heist. Another thing you could do as well actually is to save up enough money for the heist itself that is coming out on Tuesday and just start making money with that new heist because you're playing it anyways, and then start buying the new vehicles. Maybe that's even the most fun way to do it. If you're someone who doesn't really want to do that and doesn't have an arcade yet to be able to play the casino heist, then I would advise you to get the arcade in La Mesa. It's currently 30% off, the best location, and will cost you only $1.3 million. There's no need to buy any upgrades, you can just only use the arcade. There's no need for fancy wallpapers or anything along those lines. All you need will be the arcade. And well, if you don't have enough money to get the arcade, then perhaps try to gather it by doing the before mentioned stuff to scrap it all together. If you need someone to do heists with, whether it's the current ones or the new one coming up, then feel free to use the comment section to find yourself your next partner in crime. Or of course, your casino buddy! That's fine too. But if you're looking for your own casino buddy, then make sure to become a member like Ripsticks, Chloe and Dr. Strangelove. Join them by clicking the join button down below. But with all that said and with all that done, thank you so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed and found it useful, subscribe for more Kai Rico content coming to you very soon, and I'll see you all later.